Now, a lot of people want to know how important it is for the parents I should say, to be parents. Yeah. Now, my opinion on how important it is for people to be parents, doesn't matter what color the fuck you are, really doesn't matter how your financial background is or your stability is, you got to be able to display being a parent in all adverse situations, whether it's good or bad. Yeah. Now, I kind of lacked that when I was coming up as a young man and a boy. My father, he wasn't shit, ain't gonna be shit, and ain't gonna never turn out to be shit. But for some reason, every Sunday he gets to get up in his own church and preach to people and tell them how to live their lives and be better fucking parents. Yeah, isn't that something? My father. Now, where he lacked in many things was he never told me what that thing was between my legs. He didn't tell me the importance of it. He didn't tell me how to protect it and what to do with it and what not to do with it. He just never took time out to tell me what the fuck it was. And I was a curious kid, and I always wanted to know what the fuck it was. For a long time I did. I was curious, and I also was very, very, very dumbfounded when it came to that little thing behind it, underneath the sack of balls, if you will. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck that was. Did nobody tell me what that was? My dad didn't. My mom didn't even tell me what the fuck it was either. And this is how important it is for your parents to actually be parents, and it is important for you to be a parent. You need to explain that shit to your children really, really young, because you'll fuck around and find your kid doing what I did. I didn't know what my butthole was, and I stuck my hand in it to find out what the fuck it was, and he comes in and then now he decides he wants to tell me what the fuck it was. You don't stick your hand in your asshole. And I guess in a sense, when your kid explore curiosity, they can lead you to become a parent and explain that that's not something you're supposed to fucking do. And that's how I knew what my butthole was. And he told me, don't nothing go in that, son, that comes out. And that's the only thing you're going to do and remember and always honor. Let it push shit out. Don't never let nothing go in there. And then he explained to me about that thing up front on some things like this. Try to go in things like that, and you don't want that. Don't do that. And if you do decide to do that, you'll never be my son. And it took me a while. It was kind of like a riddle and shit. But as I got older and older, I started realizing what the fuck he said. But other than that, he still ain't shit. And he wasn't a real good parent, because there's no way, y'all, you should have to walk in the bathroom to find your son with his hand in his asshole trying to figure out what the fuck it is. That's bullshit. And that's what happened to me. And that's how I learned the importance that it is to be a parent, y'all. Just talk to your children, explain them what their body parts is and how valuable they are, and how you need to actually display it to a particular individual that you really and truly believe that is going to honor that shit. Fuck, we wouldn't have the problems that we have today. People getting married and getting divorced 6 weeks later. That's bullshit. Why? It's a good possibility that their parents never explained to them about their body parts and the importance that their body parts the fuck is when they were children, because they said, oh, they're too young to know stuff like that. No, the fuck they ain't. They ain't nothing, and we ain't nothing, and we wasn't nothing but young people, just smaller than big people. That's all the fuck kids are. They grown-ass people. They just small at the time. They gonna get grown, and then they gonna fuck up because a lack of parenting in the household. It's deep, it's crazy, and I try to explain that shit to Dr. Phil. Wow, I was complex about a lot of things that I say and do in life. And the first thing came out of his fucking mouth, his infamous way he always asks a person, let me ask you this, Maxine, when you stuck your hand up your butt, did you have a sensation? No, motherfucker. And then me and him got into it, and Oprah called me and told me I shouldn't be doing shit like that. But then again, proper parenting, if I would have known what he was asking me, it was a legitimate question, in spite of the fact that it offended me. But he was just basically wanting to know, to let his audience know if I was either into knowing, having a hand up my ass is something that I like or not. And that's basically what he was trying to ask. Which was the question. The answer is no. Hell no, I don't like that. I'm Maxine Alexander. That's basically on people. You got to be a better parent than what you are. dry shit.